taking fire.
Has your life taken a turn? Do troubles beset you? Has fortune left you behind? If so, the Sierra Madre Casino, in all its glory, is inviting you to begin again. Come to a place where wealth, excitement, and intrigue await around every corner. Stroll along the winding streets of our beautiful resort, make new friends, or rekindle old flames.
You know, I
Let
remember
your
my gear
eyes
being
take
a
in the
lot cleaner
luxurious
than this.
expanse of the open desert under clear, starlit skies. Gaze straight on into the sunset from our villa rooftops. Countless diversions await. Gamble in our casino, take in the theater, or stay in one of our exclusive executive suites that will shelter you and cater to your every whim. So if life's worries have weighed you down, if you need an escape from your troubles, or if you just need an opportunity to begin again, join us. Let go and leave the world behind at the Sierra Madre grand opening this October. We'll be waiting. Has your life taken a turn?
silent and deadly. That voice in my head sounds hot.
Yermo Casino, in all its glory, is inviting you to begin again. Come to a place where wealth, excitement, and intrigue await around every corner. Stroll along the winding streets of our beautiful resort.
You've heard of the Sierra Madre Casino. We all have. The legend, the curses, foolishness about it lying in the middle of the city of the dead, buried beneath a blood-red cloud. A bright, shining monument luring treasure hunters to their doom. The world's most famous stars and entertainers were invited to its grand opening. An invitation was a sign of exclusiveness. The opening was supposed to symbolize a road to a brighter future, not just for the world, but for all who came to its doors. A chance for anyone to begin again. Except the Sierra Madre never opened. The war froze it in time, like a big flashbulb going off. The grand opening. One big ending of humanity. It's still out there, in the wastes, preserved, just waiting for someone to crack it open. But getting to it, that's not the hard part. It's letting go. Are you listening? Good. From now on, when I talk, listen and follow my instructions. Play stupid, play clever. Make the mistake of saying no. That collar on your neck will go off and take your head with it. That structure you see above the fountain, the Sierra Madre Casino. You need to break inside. Heist. Too many years in the making. But to get inside, avoid its traps, you'll need to gather a team. As I found, one cannot do it alone. Around the villa are 3 other callers like yours. Caller 8, 12, and 14. Find all 3 and get them here to the fountain. Then we'll talk more. And should you get any ideas about killing each other and taking the treasure of the Sierra Madre for yourself, a warning. All your callers are linked. One of you dies, you all die. If that's what it takes to make you cooperate, so be it. I am short on patience, and you are short on time. Assembly stations. Schematics are stored within. Dispensers with unlocked codes. They use the chips scattered around as batteries. Alloys and raw material embedded in the shell. They resemble the vending machines of the Mojave, but they are crafting devices of tremendous versatility. Once an old world convenience, now they are a means of survival. Use the chips to power them. Select from the holographic display. The device will assemble it. Ask. Unfamiliar with the legend of the Sierra Madre? The casino exists. You are one of the few who look upon it. Where you're standing is the villa beneath the casino above. The wreckage. The villa lies in the shadow. The villa is a dumping ground of failed construction. Pre-war junk that has aged poorly. Yes, music was intended to be broadcast all over the villa. Over time, however, the radio signal has decayed and emits a different frequency. Speakers and radios interfere with the bomb caller frequency and can trigger the detonators prematurely. It is an unfortunate side effect, one I did not anticipate. I was unable to calibrate the callers to block the signals. So, you'll have to make do. Yes, but not immediately. You'll hear a beep from your caller's detonator. When you do, step back, scan the area, and find the signal source. There are damaged speakers and shielded ones. The damaged ones you can destroy at range. Don't get close. You can't switch them off like a radio. The damaged speakers are sparking, hard to miss. The casings are resistant to vandalism. Punching or hitting them will not destroy them. Gunshots, energy blasts, even spears thrown with great force can puncture their exterior. Shielded speakers can't be destroyed at all. You'll need to avoid them or switch them off via a terminal. I'll leave the method up to you. Ask. I brought you here. There are mechanisms in place once the traps across the Mojave are sprung. For now, your sole focus should be the Sierra Madre and how to get inside. Until then, you won't leave alive. Ask. Yes, inhabitants. Avoid them if you can. They are difficult to kill. Whatever has created them, bullets, explosions, energy, it can make them inert for a time, then they seem to crawl back up, restored. Perhaps it's the cloud. Perhaps something in their physiology. The cloud is what blankets the sky here. You may smell it in the air, copper and sulfur. Burns the lungs and seeps into the skin. As for its origins, I'm not certain. Pre-war industrial pollutants. Something in the Sierra Madre structure. It is unique across the wasteland, and deadly. It has kept this place preserved since the Great War. Anywhere sheltered from the cloud. Inside buildings, tunnels. Any place not exposed to the outside air. Anything the cloud has touched has preserved it one way or another. But only the holograms in the villa truly remain. Ghosts. They fill the villa. More in the casino. Much more. They carry out the functions the dead once did. They cannot be harmed. They only perform the same rote tasks until their power dies. They are of no consequence, except for the security holograms, the ones with the silhouettes of the armored Sierra Madre guards. Most holograms perform specific functions. The security holograms, ever since the bombs fell, now perform their function. They will kill
anyone they detect. They are immune to guns, weapons, EMPs, even energy weapons. Still, they have limitations. Their design limits their field of view, enough to avoid detection. Each has an emitter. Destroy or disable it, and they cease to be a threat. Still, at least they still work as intended. Other technology here is more of a threat to you. Notably, the villa's radios and speakers. Ask. It is the cloud that surrounds the villa. It shouldn't prove lethal in the time you were here. Prolonged exposure would be hazardous, however. Fall asleep, and you will not wake up. The air here is lethal only if you enter concentrated pockets of the cloud. Too long inside one, you'll die, so be careful where you stand. I've seen some survive concentration of the cloud for short periods of time, if healthy enough. Others were too weak. Rebreathers, chemical suits, there is no protection against it. It decays all it touches. I found fighting it useless. Ask. The Sierra Madre has many defenses, means of screening guests for illicit or dangerous items. Your arrival here weaponless was not my intention. The casino, this villa, it takes anything with even a trace of radioactivity, traces of unknown substances, and returns it home, the bunker. The process is automated, and the casino itself has other similar services. I was unable to find a workaround except to send others in as tools. Ask. Gather the 3 others needed for this job. Return them here. After that, I'll have more instructions for you. Ask. Someone who followed the call of the Sierra Madre just as you did. Now that I've found it's more than a story, I intend to take what's inside. Maybe that's why you came. Why you followed the Pip-Boy here. And straight into one of my traps. Now, this is your reward. Ask. Confused? Don't be. I'm commandeering the hologram technology of the villa. Numbers, equations, circuits, all can be controlled, provided there's a connection, and the knowledge to use it. This villa, the casino, a treasure trove of such devices. The holograms included. Go. Each still. One is a trusted ally. Obedient, caller or no, although the caller helps. The other 2, well, we'll have to see what the trap's got. Your piece of Robco trash will help you, I've ensured it. It can latch onto the signal of the callers and tune into their frequencies. The bomb callers come with radios embedded in them. You can eavesdrop easily. It was part of their design to listen in. They can even screen out white noise from the environment to allow greater monitoring. Yes. Caller 8, the FEV reject, the super mutant. He's docile, predictable, and provided he's not starving, should be easy to command. I lost contact with him some time ago. Probably after he dragged you here from the trap. Find him. He'll follow you, caller or no. A long story. FEV, a virus, is an even longer story. It gave birth to the docile one, turned them into a super mutant long ago. Travel west toward the Villa police station. Follow the radio frequency and the alarms. Although there's a great deal of interference at the source, perhaps that's why I lost contact with him. No matter. Aside from caller 8, there should be weapons, armor at the police station. Go west, avoid the villa inhabitants, bring the mutants back. That is for me to know. You get that far, you'll see for yourself. I do not know. A pre-war icon, perhaps. It is of no consequence, aside from being a circuit I can utilize. Ask. I've downloaded the instructions and markers on your Pip-Boy, in case you forget. And yes, I have access to that device on your wrist. Get the other 3 here after that. I'll have more instructions for you. Do this, I'll let you go. I'll let all of you go. Good. If necessary, I will guide you through the villa's broadcast systems. If you get lost, return here, and I'll direct you. I've downloaded instructions on an audio log to your Pip-Boy in case you can't read. If you forget why you're here, let my voice remind you.
Let your eyes take in the luxurious expanse of the open desert under clear, starlit skies. Gaze straight on into the sunset from our villa rooftops. Countless diversions await. Gamble in our casino, take in the theater, or stay in one of our exclusive executive suites that will shelter you and cater to your every whim. So if life's worries have weighed you down, if you need an escape from your troubles, or if you just need an opportunity to begin again, join us. Let go and leave the world behind at the Sierra Madre grand opening this October. We'll be waiting. Has your life taken a turn? Do troubles beset you? Has fortune left you behind? If so, the Sierra Madre Casino, in all its glory, is inviting you to begin again. Come to a place where wealth, excitement, and intrigue await around every corner. Stroll along the winding streets of our beautiful resort, make new friends, or rekindle old flames. Let your eyes take in the luxurious expanse of the open desert under clear, starlit skies. Gaze straight on into the sunset from our villa rooftops. Countless diversions await. Gamble in our casino, take in the theater, or stay in one of our exclusive executive suites that will shelter you and cater to your every whim. So if life's worries have weighed you down, if you need an escape from your troubles, or if you just need an opportunity to begin again, join us. Let go and leave the world behind at the Sierra. Madre Casino, in all its glory, is inviting you to begin again. Come to a place where wealth, excitement, and intrigue await around every corner. Stroll along the winding streets of our beautiful resort, make new friends, or rekindle old flames. Let your eyes take in the luxurious expanse of the open desert under clear, starlit skies.
You hear that voice in your head, too?
Countless diversions await. Gamble in our casino. So if life's worries have weighed you down, if you need an escape from your troubles, or if you just need...
This gate to the Sierra Madre is sealed, locked, for now.
Do as I say, and it won't be locked for much longer.
What do you need?
Has your life taken a turn? Do troubles beset you? Has fortune left you behind? If so, the Sierra Madre Casino, in all its glory, is inviting you to begin again. Come to a place where wealth, excitement, and intrigue await around every corner. Stroll along the winding streets of our beautiful resort. Make new friends, or rekindle old flames. Let your eyes take in the luxurious expanse of the open desert.
That's a way out after you break into the Sierra Madre's vault. Try to leave. I'll set off your caller.
Countless diversions await. Gamble in our casino, take in the theater, or stay in one of our exclusive executive suites that will shelter you and cater to your every
Silent and deadly.
Don't go through the gate to Puesta del Sol yet. Gather the others first.
You hear that voice in your head, too?
Watch out for the villa inhabitants. They're difficult to kill unless you chop them apart. If you can, blow them up or disintegrate.
Silent and deadly.
interfere with the bomb caller frequency and can trigger the detonators prematurely. It is an unfortunate side effect, one I did not anticipate. I was unable to calibrate the callers and block the signals. So, you'll have to make them.
You hear that voice in your head too?
Turn the noise off.
You would come below the cage, down to where I am. Maybe you saw the letters I scratched on the villa walls. A little farther. Follow my voice. That's it. The one in the cage? Dog. I had to lock him up. He keeps disobeying me.
You hear that voice in your head too?
That's me, there on the table. The disc. My voice. Can't take any chances, though. You may be some victim who simply stumbled down here. If so, can't let you let Dog out. No, not yet. If you're who I think you are, you came to fetch Dog, use him to drag others here. Now I'll use you, and that Pip-Boy you're wearing. You're smart, clever. The key to Dog's cage is simple. Take my voice to the cage above. Let me speak to the beast inside. Then you and I, we can talk.
That voice in my head sounds hot.
Are you listening? From now
Dog
on,
wants out.
when I talk to you,
Dog is
pay attention.
hungry.
I've left markers on your Pip-Boy. Find the three other callers in town, 8, 12, and 14. Get them to the fountain. Obey me, and you can all go free. Dog, back in the
What
cage.
have we here? You weren't who I was expecting. I'm disappointed. Still, even if you aren't my intended guest, you take direction. Good. You can't have been an idiot to figure out how to release me from my cage. Or perhaps you are, with that leash on your arm, and the one around your neck. With our collars and manacles, why, we may as well be kin. locked myself in, could feel myself letting go. Dogs howling, getting louder. It happens when he's hungry and no one's around to tell him no. I've been trapped in here for some time. Then you come along and let me out. So, you opened my cage for a reason. Now, I want to know why. Don't play stupid. I already have to mind one child. You must have figured it out by now. The old man obsessed with the Sierra Madre, riddled with greed. Hoped you might be him when I woke up. All you are is his hand. You're the same kind of greed. Followed the radio, the broadcast, and now you're here, all confused. Not for long. You'll figure it out. Of course I know. Even if I don't see it happen. Down in the cage, I hear echoes of the footfalls, the click of the collars. Every time I see one of you, I know exactly how you got here. You couldn't help yourselves, any more than dog can help himself. You heard the voice, the promise, and then you walked right into one of the old man's traps. Then dog comes for you, drags you here. Elijah, human, weak like all of you are. Feeling age circling him like starved dogs, howling for blood. To me, he reeks of age and failure, and madness. To me, he is simply the old man. To dog, he is master. His name, meaningless. Running out of years, hopes and dreams running through his withered hands like sand from the big empty, and scorched by the sun. The old man, this Elijah, tried to hold the sun in his hands. Arrogance was cast down for it. Icarus' crime was to fly too high. Elijah wanted to bring the sun down to him. Arrogance. Heard the call of the Sierra Madre, just like you did. Exactly the same way. Finds out it's more than a story. Comes to this shining, poisonous grail, this jewel of the desert. Dog knows him more than I do. Dog's always nodding, always obeying him, because he's weak and hungry and greedy for Master's affection. You're not him any more than I'm Dog. But that collar around your neck, you're an extension of the old man's grasp. Clumsy, perhaps, but a tool, yes. And once you get acclimated to the Sierra Madre, then you'll feel the same overpowering hunger the old man does. And then you'll be him, not just his hand. Of course I know. Even if I don't see it happen. Down in the cage, I hear echoes of the footfalls, the click of... Every time I see one, you heard the voice. The way back doesn't matter. Try to leave, try to disobey, and your collar ends the journey faster than you can say, begin again. You're clever. You'd be able to find a way back if you left the villa. Dog can... I can find the way back, if back is where I even wanted to go. Until the old man lets you go, you're going nowhere. This beautiful paradise, with all its toxins and death, It's home. Me? You think I want to haul bodies around the wastes like a Brahmin at the whip? No. Dog does it. When the old man says fetch, Dog fetches. You were in a man-trap, and Dog made his rounds and dragged you here. When, I don't know. But it must have been recent. Before the cage. I don't remember you. That isn't surprising. What is that it was when Dog was out of his cage. Free, hungry. He knows not to eat anything he catches in the traps. After that, however, so he dragged you here. You got spared. Dog must have fed after you arrived. Once he was fed, that allowed me out of the cage and put him inside. Do you remember how long you were out? Must have already been in the cage. Already had the collar in me. You're lucky Dog didn't devour you. Otherwise, we'd be closer than we are now. Of course you do. And so do I. They were here when I arrived, so I made use of them, in a manner of speaking. More their voices, really. These collars, they don't just track us. You can eavesdrop on them as well. Tune to a frequency, and you can hear everything someone is saying. So perhaps it's a good thing that Dog swallowed his collar. Anyone listening would find it difficult to hear past the digestion. Very good. Yes, it's another layer of white noise to ensure privacy. Unfortunately, it's also acted as a dinner bell for the residents. As long as the holographic greeter outside is active, however, I can get by them. The holograms fascinate them. Ghost worship, perhaps. Of course. You... Me? Trauma. Yes, in a manner of speaking. Do you see these wounds of his, covering his skin? The bear trap on his arm. He placed his own hand in it. The name he carved in his chest. To remind him of who he is, he inflicts pain on himself to silence me, when all I try to do... He cuts, hurts, and tries to murder me out of him. He won't succeed, just makes me angrier. Dog is the beast. We simply change cages, like the ones here. No. Why did I lock him in the cage? I locked him in because I could feel him getting hungry again. There wasn't much time. If Dog roams, he gets into trouble. Eats things he shouldn't. Listens to others he shouldn't. So he's safer in here. We're safer in here. I hoped if I locked him in here, the one he obeys would come for him. Instead, I get you. Oh, I have the key. Always did. Hid it on the chain behind my neck before Dog came bursting out, eating everything he could. Wanted to make sure whoever came to fetch Dog spoke to me first. Got within reach. Instead, I get you. Dog and I don't share everything. What I know, he doesn't. What he knows, what little he knows, I don't. For example, your arrival is a surprise. I wished that I could have remembered. I'm sure Dog knew. And when he's feeding, well, I sometimes have to find out about it later. Now all there is to do is wait for my intended guest. No. Wanted to make sure whoever... The key? Why, it's the old man, the one who brought us here. I hid the key on me so Dog wouldn't know. I just need the old man to show up, so he and I can... talk. If Dog was in control when the old man appeared, well, he would just do whatever he commanded, as always. And I can't have that. It's close. Closer than I'd like. Dog's been into things, needs to think before he eats, chew before he swallows. He's eager that way. Now the collar's a part of me. Inside. I can feel its electronic heartbeat, clicking and burning down below. Like before. It was cold and heavy before going in the cage. Now you're here, and it's pulling and kicking again, tugging like a leash. Interesting. They detach. When segmented, they look like nothing more than metallic rad scorpions. And if they're attached to neck flesh, warm, red. Dog doesn't care what's on the body he's crushing in his hands. He'll mangle it, twist it, make it fit until he's full. Dog can't help himself. Hungry, greedy. And now the collar's inside, alive again. And we're trapped here until it goes cold. Really? Yet it led you here, to me. And now you're here, and it's burning a hole in my guts. Maybe it's crying for its owner. As if I had a choice. Sometimes instinct takes over, and that's when I go into the cage. It's like curiosity that way. After all, you wouldn't have put that collar on by choice. Perhaps it was your curiosity that caused that hand to close on your neck. Of course you do. And so do... Yes, but Dog doesn't know that. We don't share everything. Sometimes it's a blessing. Sometimes it causes difficulties. Now I think it's a blessing. It keeps you on that side of the cage. Now, you go fetch. Find your master. Bring him here so we can talk. Yes, you could. And once he was out, all starving and hungry, what do you think he would do then? Be careful what cage you open, because he won't go back in it without a fight. He'll tear you apart. He won't care if it kills you both. Dog obeys, yes. Why? Do you have some means of contacting the old man? You... don't play it. If you do, I'll find a way to get out of the cage, end you. I'll murder you, crush your arms and legs until... No, you wouldn't. If you did, you won't escape this place alive. I'd shatter every one of your limbs to splinters and leave you here. You think I'm afraid of your collar exploding, killing us? No. I'll leave you breathing, then keep walking until my collar goes cold. I'll prop your broken body in view of the Sierra Madre so you can see what you came to steal, forever out of reach as you die. Prove it. How? Words are worthless. No. No, you're not. Even though Dog's more docile, easier to control. You may regret this. This place is where creatures like Dog can survive. The people that fill its streets. He is as vicious, more vicious than them. His hunger can help you more than I can. When I am in control, this shell is difficult to fight in. The inhabitants of the villa, they are difficult to kill. They need to be chopped apart, hacked on the ground, disintegrated if you can. They are difficult to kill, but not to devour. And Dog is always hungry. If he is with you when they fall, he will fall on them, end them. If I am with you, fighting will be far more difficult. And so, greed, practical or otherwise, has its day. Although it may not matter. I suspect the Sierra Madre will be reward enough for ones like you.
Master, the Dog not hear you come in. Too hungry now. At cage door. Master, Dog is listening now you are close, and he can hear you over hunger. Master, Dog is here. What does Master want? Dog doesn't have a... Here it is. Dog didn't know it was there. How did it get there? Yes, Master. Master sounds different. Quieter. Master, Dog doesn't want to be in the cage anymore. Dog will be good this time. Dog promises. Yes, Master. Dog waited a long time. Brought you many people. Dog will follow. You are the nice voice, kind to Dog. You keep the other voice quiet. Yes, Master. Here, followed voice in air, then here. Here as long as can remember. Don't like this place. Hard to find things to eat sometimes. Better than the cage. Dog doesn't like being locked up. Voice in air didn't say anything about a cage and nothing to eat. Dog hears many voices. One in air, the other one. And Master. Master is the nicest. Gets mean, mad sometimes, but lets Dog feed. Master was quiet for a long time until Dog heard him on your arm. Did you eat him? Dog gets hungry too. Being hungry makes the voice mad. He takes care of Dog. He tells Dog what to do. Told Dog to come here, put collars on people. Sometimes people fight. Dog holds them until they go quiet, don't make any noise. If collars don't fit or go too quiet, find others for Master. Master makes the other voice go away. The other voice hates Master. Dog can feel it. Master's voice is like pain, protects Dog. Lost it. Got hungry. Made the other voice mad, madder than it ever was. Mad enough to lock Dog up. Other voice, don't wake him up. When voice wakes up, Dog goes to sleep, and voice climbs up in Dog's head. The voice puts Dog in places, puts him in cages, and locks him in. Sometimes when Dog gets tired, or eats too much, gets full. Sometimes when Dog goes to the cage, then voice wakes up. The voice locks Dog in when it comes up, always trying to keep Dog from food. Voice did it at the cage where you found me. Then Master came. Too much talking makes Dog's head hurt. Getting hungry. Dog fetches. Dragged you here. Dog thinks. You not struggle like others. Trap makes you sleep. Make your voice go to cage. Dog doing what he was told. Tried to catch as many as he can eat the others. No eat you, though. Master talk through you, like voice inside Dog. Dog missed hearing Master. Not hear Master for a long time. Might find way back if Master lets you go. If he not want you to go, he makes head red spray. Then Dog has to find another one. To leave? Go through gate. Walk. Hard to find way. Dog can do it. Too hard for most to come here. Why so quiet in streets? Maybe. Not sure you could find way back once leave. Dog has to smell and hunt for path back here sometimes. Cloud keep moving. It okay. No one ever leave except Dog. And Dog not want to leave. You here until Master lets you go. Dog is getting tired, Master. When can Dog eat? Don't know where other voice come from. Wish would go away. Always trying to stop Dog, caging Dog. Voice started talking not long ago, Dog think. Was always there. Start talking when Master showed up. Making Dog sleep, go to cage. Voice hates Master. It okay. Voice always hide when Master around. Go quiet. Watch Master as he does things. Voice scared of Master, Dog thinks. Master always feed Dog if not in cage. Master lets dog do what dog wants, not like other voice in cage. Always mad with dog, shouting at him. Dog hurt self. Hurt makes the voice go away. It doesn't like pain. Dog doesn't like pain either, but keeps a voice quiet, so dog will hurt self until voice dies. Dog hurt self enough, voice go away, never come back. Dog put his hand in it, hurts. Made the voice go away, now can't get it off. Don't want it off, hurt keeps voice sleeping, bleeding. It also keeps others quiet too. Dog hits them with metal bear teeth until their voices stop. Makes Master's voice come back.
That one's mine. Don't stop.
You are the nice voice. Dog doesn't like to eat them always, sometimes so many. Keep stabbing dog, cutting him. Dog doesn't like to eat them always, sometimes so many. Started eating them because wouldn't go quiet when dog smashed them with bear jaw. Only want one. Got dog angry. Others kept cutting him and slicing him with knives when he tried to make one go quiet with teeth. So dog started crushing them. Then when they stop twitching, then eats them. Then they not get back up with noise. Dog not like that. Dog can tell when they not yet dead. Twitch a bit, make low noise. Then noise when they get back up. Listen. No, if you rip their arms off, or legs, masked people stay down. Easier to rip off legs and arms when they fall on ground. Just keep hitting them. If can't make them fall down and rip off legs, make them ash. Saw one caught in electric sparks so much he turned into burnt pile, not get back up. Chop legs off while stand up, eat when fall down. If not that, make them electric ash. Dog knows where to hit them, make them stay down. Base of neck, lower back, hit it hard enough, life snaps out of them. Dog can see where back of collar is, follow down to lower back, hit neck, middle back, right on spine, crack. Then they not get back up. Dog hits them, then dog eats them. Easier to make quiet twice that way. Dog is listening.
Contact.
You are the nice voice. Dog good at punching, hitting people with metal bear jaw until they go quiet. Dogs sometimes pick up club when the thing need to hit is big. Need to punch in many places.
I'm just getting started. That voice in my head sounds hot.
Pretty circle on machine, all glowing.
You return. Why? Gather the three and go.
silent and deadly. Stay sharp. hear that voice in your head too? In my sights.
Hope the voice doesn't come back. Mean. Bad.
Leave the Salida del Sol gate alone. You're not done with the villa yet, so don't stray.
You know, I remember my gear being a lot cleaner than this.
dog is following.
Picking up signals near your location. Detonators. Watch for traps.
Don't like this place. Want to... Base.
I'm just getting started. I'm just getting started. You hear that voice in your head, too? Don't stop. Silent and deadly.
Where is Master? Did he go away? Dog will be good this time.
That voice in my head sounds hot. You know, I remember my gear being a lot cleaner than this.
Have a seat, and then we'll talk. The Sierra Madre. Beauty, isn't she? She the one who invited you here? Or maybe you didn't catch her voice on the radio. Woke up confused like some of the others. At least you're still breathing. By the way, don't get up or make any sudden motions, no matter how uncomfortable that chair gets. The cushion's just for show. Sounds like you've done some blue-collar construction work in your life. Your ma must be proud. Still, get up without my permission. I'll blast your ass so far through your head, it'll turn the moon cherry pie red. So, let's keep this sweet and polite, and finish our conversation with no misunderstandings. And that's what I've missed, a rapt audience. Just because I work in entertainment doesn't mean I'm a moron. I heard my necktie beeping. I know what that means. I'm part of this somehow. I want out of this contract. And if you put me in it, I'm not going to be too happy. So whatever's going on here, if you're part of all this, you're taking orders from me. What are you talking about? That's an interesting clause. That's a real bad contract you have. We have. All right, all right. Looks like marriage finally caught me. I'm listening, partner. What's next, if we're death till we part? Not leaving me much choice. The fountain, huh? Hope the hologram's still working and the battery's running strong. I'll follow you. I'm not going alone, trust me. Not like I'm a coward or anything. I'm not running around town without an escort. I'm serious. One of the locals catches us, we aren't coming back. And I'd like to keep an eye on you. I know what's out there. It's why I've planted a minefield, shotguns and explosives all the way on the road to my little boudoir here. So we go together or we're not going at all. I'll split my hand in blackjack when the time's right. I'm not splitting up in this town, trust me. All right, but you already got company, so tell you what. I'll meet you at the fountain. Don't have to take the long way back. There's a shortcut across the way, you see? It's through the cloud, but if I'm with you, I can help you through it. If you didn't already force the lock to the gate.
Your smells bad.
dog? What, so you don't forget your name?
I don't remember you. Who are you?
A little slow, huh? Dean. Dean Domino. I live here.
You look like food, smell like food. Dog. Hungry.
All right, pal. You stay in your corner, I'll stay in mine. Leave me alone with this thing. Well now, if it isn't my ball, chain, and dog collar rolled all into one. Tourists, you bet. They don't stay long, and they don't stay alive long. If they survive the cloud, the ghost people, the traps, then greed takes over, and they start sizing each other up for funeral suits. Sure. First they figure they can get out, escape. Then they start thinking it over, start thinking about how they can have it all. They start weighing the odds, taking risks, and then taking each other out. Bomb collars are not. Although, it's odd. The bomb collars weren't linked before like they are now. Yet someone learned what the problem was. Dead. Either got killed by one of the villa's attractions, locals, or the beautiful weather. Can tell you right now, they didn't stick close to each other, and when they did, they let down their guard at the wrong moment. Some left signposts to others trying to help them out. Just led to them getting killed by someone a little more greedy than they were. Well, considering my life's on the line too, yeah, a few things. First off, keep everyone together. Keep checking behind you, make sure your partners are following. Don't let them wander. Also, don't go running crazy everywhere. Almost every inch of this town is lethal, so if you're not sure, take it real slow. And speaking of slow, don't go shouting or attracting attention. Go quiet. The ghost people find you, it's over. Alive's a tricky word. The locals, the ghost people, not sure it applies to them. They're a little uncivilized. They don't talk much. As in, at all. Whatever we do, don't rile them up. Normally, there's only a few, maybe a pack. There's more out there, a lot more. If they find out someone's trespassing, it'd be shaking a hornet's nest. Don't want to think how many of them could fill these streets. Friend, there's more mysteries in heaven and earth. Wait, no. There is more between heaven and earth. Oh, forget it. I'd sooner ask what makes me an undying son of a bitch than spend any thought as to why they crawl to life here. I'm counting myself lucky I still have my faculties. They sure don't. Then again, they may not have had the focus I do. Tried talking to them, bribing them, leaving food. Nothing. In the years since, they haven't changed their approach, but I sure have. They catch you, they drag you into the cloud, and you're not coming back out. After that, having your necktie go off would be mercy. My advice? Stay out of their way. They don't die easy. You shoot them, they get back up. You stab them, they get back up. That's why I have explosives all over this place. Unless you blow them up, chop them up, Disintegrate them. The ghost people don't go down. Not enough bullets in the town to spend on them. So unless you're a real good shot, save one for yourself right before they catch you. Well, you seem like you know how to handle yourself. All right. Once I fired a lucky shot, hit a gas tank one was holding, blew his arm off at the shoulder, and he didn't get back up after that. So if you're that good, don't aim for the head, aim for their bombs. And if you can wait until his buddies are close by, even better. It's your time, and if you want to spend it chatting, not much I can do about it. Why? Survival. I still needed to leave the residential area to scrounge up supplies, and I don't like taking chances. The villa's dangerous. So I left weapons and stims in case I got in a tight spot. And of course you show up putting your mitts on everything. I suppose this qualifies as an emergency, so I'm not complaining. Much. I still need to eat. At least I think I do. The villa provides, even if it's not as glamorous as the Cantina Madrid. Once I, well, realized what you could scrounge up around here, I had a lot of time to experiment. Not the best chef, but, well, here's the mix, if you can stomach it. I call it a Sierra Madre Martini. Scrape some cloud residue off the walls, mash it in a tin can with some junk food from the machines, then hold your nose and down it. There's electric hot plates around if you can't find a campfire to mix it at. Also, there's other recipes you can do with the cloud residue, although it might take a hardier survivalist than me to brew them. I stick to martinis. Those little company stores. Sinclair's toy boxes. Put in a casino chip, get a treat. Like you're some dog doing tricks. Take any of the casino chips, put them into the machine, and you'll get something out. A snack, a cola, something to mend a tear in your shirt. Sometimes you have to know exactly what to ask for. Other times, there's codes for, unconventional items. For emergencies. If it's an emergency, you can get chems for any, condition. Sinclair left that for doctors and trained professionals, not the common folk. Even security and maintenance could get special supplies out of them. Staff had codes on little cards they could use to unlock them. Around. Don't have much use for them myself. Not worth the risk to get them. I got all the basics covered as long as I have the chips to pay for them. I don't need much. Yeah, well, machines like those weren't unusual before the bomb. Maybe to you they're amazing. To me, they're grifters without the personality. Sinclair made sure if you spent money here, it went one direction. Although that's not how he described it. Called it self-sufficient. Like he was doing the residents a favor. Right. Of course you do. Let's hear him. The cloud showed up after the bomb, I think. I got used to it in small doses. Now it covers the city. Over the years, it kept climbing up out of the Sierra Madre until it was curtains for the sun. Didn't see the sky again. Doesn't seem to bother the ghost people. Can't see through it too well, though, so sometimes I can use the cloud for cover. if I get desperate. Of course you do. Residential area, clinic, police station. Should keep away from the police station. It's a ghost people hang out. Salida del Sol, Puesta del Sol are East Town, West Town. Sunrise and sunset. Or were when the streets and sky weren't covered with toxic gas. Ghost people don't come into the villa much. West Town and East Town, though, they're thick with the cloud and ghost people. Like hunting grounds. Of course. Not one for fighting, if we can avoid it. Still, wasn't bad at the pistol range. And over the years, I've learned how to handle a knife. And explosives, a bit. A bit. Made a lot of mistakes along the way. Still have my fingers, though. Lose the second stringer, and I'll make the time.
You are the nice voice. Why you send dog away? Dog hear you, right? Dog will leave.
Well, now, if it isn't my strike up the band. Domino's back in town. Those machines, Sinclair's little gifts, lasted longer than we did. If you need food, stins, put in a chair. Hold out your hand. We're not heading to the police station, are we? Ghost people hunt there.
You know, I remember my gear being a lot cleaner than this.
you see a prize lying around, the ghost people leave supplies as traps.
Taking fire. You hear that voice in your head, too?
Getting real tired of tourist season. No offense, but you guys are... alone in the bar. What's next?
Silent and deadly.
Don't dive in for too long. Only so much I can do to help. Oh! Oh! Cloud wasn't always here. Grew over the years, even without cars or factories. Sure glad one of us knows what we're doing.
Those comm speakers have aged poorly, like the Madre. Pre-war junk. The speakers emit a signal that'll set off your caller if you stay too long. There are damaged speakers and shielded ones. The damaged ones you can destroy at range. Don't get close. You can't
Stay
switch
sharp.
them off like a radio.
This is haunted. Cloud wasn't always here. Grew over the years, even without cars or factories. Sierra Madre is not getting any younger.
You hear that voice in your head, too?
Don't dive in for too long. Only so much I can do to help. Sierra Madre may wait, not me. Those are my emergency supplies. I know. Just, leave me something, all right?
You hear that voice in your head, too?
Wasn't always here. Grew over the years, even without cars or factories. Watch for hologram security. Not as nice as the lady at the fountain, trust me.
Picking up an emitted signature. Watch for security holograms. Dangerous. Don't shoot them. Attacking them is useless.
What are we doing here for? This place is... well, it's haunted. Seriously, we should get out of here. The security holograms shoot on sight, and you can't even hurt them. Sure glad one of us knows what we're doing. You sure came a long way to rob this place. Guess greed is in the blood. There's a pic. Sierra Madre is not getting any younger.
That voice in my head sounds hot.
Sierra Madre is not getting any younger. What's next?
Camp speakers at the end of the hall. Red light means they're shielded. Must be a way to shut them off somewhere else.
What, you need surgery done? Let's get out of here. The speakers on the wall are making my nerves do a dance. Sierra Madre may wait.
That voice in my head sounds hot.
Ghost people leave supplies as traps. Sierra Madre may wait, not me. Well, now, if it is... You sure? I mean, look, you can't just tell me to walk now, you know. That's, well, not very friendly. I can't say it hasn't been fun. Well, I can, but I'll save it for my memoirs.
You know, I remember my gear being a lot... in my sights.
Good. Well done. Now for the festivities and your part in all this. The owner of the Sierra Madre, for whatever reason, keyed the grand opening to the gala event itself. It needs to be fired off in order for the casino doors to open. As I've discovered, one person can't do it. So get your team into position indicated on your Pip-Boy, then trigger it properly. You're so close now, don't let me down. Otherwise, I'll have to rely on the next team. A display of lights, fireworks, music in the streets. A pre-war festival to mark the casino's opening. The bomb struck first. It is of no consequence, only firing the event is. Get the three in position, then travel to your position in Salida del Sol and trigger the gala. After that, the real work begins. Perhaps you think this is a simple robbery, a cheap casino heist. No, this is a heist of the centuries. We're not plundering Sierra Madre, we're plundering history, taking from the old world itself. It won't let its secrets go easily, not without a fight. I wouldn't expect anything less. I've unlocked the west and east gates to Puesta del Sol and Salida del Sol. Now that you've survived the villa, I need to get to my position. You don't need me to hold your hand anymore. I'll keep monitoring you via the transceivers through the villa. If I need to offer guidance, I will. I'd suggest taking the FEV reject to his position first. Although you may need his brutality and strength elsewhere first. As easy as the villa was to navigate, the outlying areas of the villa are far more dangerous, thicker with the ghost people, traps, and toxins. Use your team as I use you. Listen to your caller. Watch where you step. You are no use to me dead.
Was that him floating above the fountain, the boss man? The one who put these bow ties on our necks? Sure does like to make a presentation. We should keep it down, or else the ghost people are going to swarm the gates, Vira hologram or no. Yeah, don't you? Or guess Vira keys got lost along with the rest of the holo archives when the bomb hit, huh? Ghost in name and image. Still a looker, though. Got to hand it to Sinclair. Sure can pick him. Well, or get picked. Whichever. Vera was a big star back before the bomb. Not the best actress, but, well, she had other talents. Nice voice, nice legs. For some reason, Sinclair, he built this place. She caught his eye. Once he was hooked, that was it. Had to have her. So made the introductions, and guess what? He builds this place for her like some kind of Cleopatra obsession. Wasn't always a death trap. Of course! What? Some kind of surprise to you that I knew people once? Used to have my name in lights, all right? Knew a dozen Veras, or whatever her name was. Vera Keys. Figured I could pay Sinclair back. Introduce the two. Guy was a slouch in the dame department. Had to pick up the slack somehow. Supposed to be the grand opening of the Sierra Madre. Lots of lights, music, the works. And he's going to use the gala event to open the casino? But that's interesting. Yeah. Maybe the drain in power. That'll cause the security systems to shut down enough to let us in. But getting back out? No, the place will close up tighter than an opening at the Fronds. Or Danny Parker's sphincter when he has to tip a doorman. Right, look. So, not everything about the villa was the pinnacle of bright ideas. In order to pull off the gala, old Sinclair had to get creative. The Sierra Madre announcement, for example. Not just for the casino, not at all. The gala's tied to the casino, draws on its power. Might cause it to reset itself, open the doors for a bit like it was supposed to. Well, Vera's beautiful voice doesn't run on casino power, exactly. Her broadcast is tied into the emergency broadcast signal for the Sierra Madre. You know, in case of attack. Well, guess what? The night of the gala event, the emergency signal went out all right. But because the broadcast had been hooked up to the gala event, instead of an emergency signal, you get Vera's voice on the radio. Great, huh? Yeah, the Sierra Madre's last song. One only a few people are ever going to hear. A little sad, but what can you do? I'd shed a tear, but I'm sure we'll be chatting again.
Where are you taking Dog? Dog doesn't want to leave. Heard Master. Saw Master in sky. And when Master not there, woman at fountain. She is made of lines and light. Want to watch. Dog has heard that before. Was there pretty lights? There were things to pull. Hard to pull, but Dog did. And the cage. And Dog was hungry there. Dog was someone else there with Dog. Then there was noise. Then lights and streets. Screamed. Dog doesn't want to go to cage. It's inside Dog now. Dog can see the cage, hear the noises. The way to casino, it'll hurt you inside. Dog can't remember. Don't want to go. Can't make him stay there. The lights were pretty. In the sky. Pointed at casino. And the casino opened up. Uh-huh. Master ordered it. Take places. Then, Master went away. Left Dog Dog in cage. Casino opened long time ago. Not sure when. Voice keeps putting dog in cage. Haven't seen Master since. Only hear voice on your arm and from walls. Don't know. Dog keep bringing people here. Hard to pull things? Dog has to pull very, very hard to... Are we going there? Dog not want to stay and pull things. Hard to do. And cage there. You are the nice voice. Dog is ready. No have risk on now. Dog's still good at not be seen. Cage over there with things to pull. Hard to pull. Hard. Done it before? Not remember.
In my sights. You hear that voice in your head, too? Get behind me. Hit. Taking fire. Ah. You hear that voice in your head, too? Shots on target. Get behind me. Don't stop.
Place with hard-to-pull things is over there. W.
Grenade.
West.
Tango down.
Why are we here? Dog not want to be here. Place too much like a cage for dog. If dog was fed like last time, dog would listen. If the feeding was quiet. Dog doesn't understand. Too hungry, hard to hear words. Master, when can dog feed? If dog was fed like last time, dog would listen. If the feeding was quiet. Maybe voice could make dog stay. Dog not want to be in cage. Dog want to be free. Find master.
Dog, back in the cage.
So here we are. A row of switches all lined up. How familiar. These switches won't move themselves after all. There must be some trick to it. Now that I'm here, what do you expect me to do? I do. And after you threw me in the cage at the police station, I have no intention of telling you. No, you'll throw me in the cage when you need to, just like at the police station. Trust you? No. You've made trust difficult. I'm not staying here and doing what you order me to do. Not again. And the sequence here? Just see if Dog can figure it out on his own. This villa was built to decay, but parts were well defended indeed. There was a method in the layout. You can see it. The terminal outside, one of those means this place was designed properly. No, if locked, it could hold others out, and even dog inside. Really? And why is that? Dog is much more docile, obedient. And what would that gain you? Are you so eager to slice off your hand to spite your arm? So you want me to listen, to obey? No, I can't, because Dog wouldn't let me. I can already feel him clawing at me. If you want me to remain, then I'll need to stay aware, enough to operate the switches properly. We just need to make sure that Dog doesn't surface before that happens. To do that, he'll need to be fed. That makes him stay in the cage. Dog has torn apart a number of the inhabitants of this town. Well, he doesn't prefer them to other flesh. It'll do for the time being. Find some of the inhabitants. It'll require some hunting on your part. Kill them. Take some of the remains inside them. Bring it back here. They're not easy to kill. But I have faith in you. And the beast must be fed if you want him to stay in this cage. Two chunks of meat from their bodies should be enough. Hunt quietly, so as not to draw more here.
Silent and deadly. Oh! Taking fire. Ah! Hit. Ow, ow.
You better have brought enough meat. I can feel Dog's teeth tearing at my ribs, hungry to get out. You're good at fetching. This should keep him where he belongs. For now. I'll wait. Send the signal. We'll be ready. I'll wait here until there's fires in the sky.
Stay sharp.